everyone and welcome to Totally Music Official. I'm Tracy and I interview, review, react and chat about new songs, new albums and live shows. Today I'm going to be joined by Elle, who's a singer-songwriter from Leicestershire, and she's about to release her first collaborations project with Steve Wilkinson under the artist Ladybird, where they deliver an American blues retro rock vibe. Elle has joined me today to chat about her music and musical career so you can find out a little bit more about her. Let's get started. Today I'm excited to welcome Elle to Totally Music to chat about her musical career. Elle, welcome to Totally Music. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, thank you so much. I'm Elle. I'm a singer-songwriter from Leicestershire. And yeah, I'm just great to just share the music and just geek out on all things songwriting for a little minute.
Well, it's great to have you on. So how would you describe the music you create?
Oh, so I think as a singer-songwriter, it's really multi-genred. It's who's in the room that I'm singing or writing with. It depends what vibes brought on the day, whether there's a certain kind of topic that we're following, depends on the mood and kind of where we might steer it. And also if I'm writing for someone else, it's kind of their genre and we go in that direction really. So in that sense, it's so multi-genre. In the Ladybird project that I'm doing, that's more Americana folk. Singer-songwriter with a bit of a blues edge. So again, it's very multi-genre, but under an umbrella of that kind of country folk Americana style, which is really great, and I'm loving it.
Nice, that sounds good. So what's your favourite song you've written and why?
Oh, I think my favourite song would be I Think Undone because it's my baby. It was the first one that I wrote with Steve, who the Ladybird project's with. And we wrote it together, and I think it was a sorry song to myself of like an acceptance uh of who I was as a youngster coming up and growing up and figuring out who I wanted to be, the mistakes I made, how I corrected them. Um, so that one, but then I also I love all my songs to be honest. I sing them through and then I think, oh my goodness, this one's my favorite today, or oh that hit differently today. And it's that again, the joy of music, I think, is just so lovely in that way when you're singing your own song. So I love all of my songs, but I think Undone for being the first one that um I released and had a great time with.
So what's your favourite set of lyrics from one of your songs and why?
Um, oh, again, there's so many great bits in each song that I really love. Lake Miranda, well, it's called Miranda, but it's about a lake in Australia that um we just found out. Well, Steve, it depends. Like we'll probably chat about the creative process, but sometimes Steve will give me things that he's working on melodic wise, and then I'll be like, oh, that sounds catchy. It sounds like a summer song, or like We're by a Lake, or this, that, and the other. And then a song or a word will come into my mind. And this one song, Miranda, came in, and we looked up at lakes called Miranda, and there was one in Australia, and it had been it's got spiritual powers. The Aborigines and the indigenous people like worship around this lake, but it's also laced with minerals and gold. So then they tried to mine the lake, and then there was a roar. So that kind of thing gave me some great lyrics because it was so real and so raw. So that was a great song. And then Undone as well. I think things like hurt people, hurting people, but I did the same. I think that's kind of some of my favorite lyrics as well. Uh, I've also written a song called When I Fall, and that's about those hard times where, you're going through life in general can just be so hard, but when you're losing someone or someone's passing away, it hits really hard, and there's not a lot you can do. And there's something lyrics in there that are my heart's in my mouth, my head's at my feet, and I'm too frightened to let go. And it's just that raw emotion of just like, and just having faith in that time that things are going to be okay. And that's the only strength that I knew. And it's things like that. So lots of lyrics in lots of different places, meaning lots of different things. But have a listen, and you can tell me what yours are.
What is your creative process like when writing music?
It comes in so many different ways, and it really does. So either I'll get a melody and it just comes to me. I could be making a cup of tea and then I'm there having a melody. So I'll get my phone, quickly get that down so I don't forget it. Come back to it later, add some lyrics to it. Sometimes I'll get a melody and the lyrics. Other times I just get lyrics because I'm just writing. I freestyle write to just keep on the habit of writing. And then other times people come to me with backing tracks or things they've worked on, and I will top line and write the lyrics and the top line melody to whatever they've been doing. So it really is different. I know some people like to have their lyrics first and then get the melody, but I'm just open to all the process because it literally comes to me, and I'm in bed at night thinking, oh my goodness, I've got to get this melody down. Why am I singing it? I'm trying to get to sleep, but it does. It comes. Yeah, so it's just trying to capture it and get it down. And then working on it, I think really is the key thing is like figuring out what is it you're trying to say in that song and sticking to that concept. Sometimes I can wander off. My brain's a little bit overactive at times, so I can start on one topic and end up on another. And it's like, I don't think that quite makes sense. Let's go back. What are we trying to say? What's the key points? Have we hit it? And then go back. And I always really like to get my songs reviewed. So I work with mentors, and I get a group of friends I send my songs to, and then they come back with their feedback. And I really don't want yes people. I want people to go, I didn't really like that. I didn't like that. And then the things that I know are true, I will accept and
Yeah.
go, yeah, yeah, I know I've got to change that. But other things that I think, not really, that's me. That's the part of me that I need in the song. I won't kind of change. So it's kind of listening to the feedback, but still not losing your authentic self and your identity within the song. I think that's really important.
If you could collaborate with anyone in the world, who would it be and why?
Oh, there's so many at the moment, isn't there? I love what Olivia Dean's doing at the moment. I think her voice and her songwriting is just so good and so clever. I love Sam Fender's voice. There's other people like Twinny. She's over in America doing the country side of things. Um, there's loads of people. There's also like the faith side of things. You've got Philippa Hanna and Lauren Daigle. They're really good. So there's loads of people I would love to collaborate with and sing with. Obviously the greats like Dolly Parton, Cher, Elton John. Like I would love to. But they say never meet your idols, but I think we'd have a great time.
So, what's been your favourite gig to date and why?
Oh, my favourite gigs are busking. I've got to be honest. I do. I love a big crowd. I love being on a stage, and I do love the energy that brings. But there's something about busking that's so humbling and authentic, and you don't know who's coming around the corner. You don't know if they're going to stay. Um, and I've had such a real humbling experience with busking, especially people stopping their cars, getting out, coming over, pet like donating money and things, and just the feedback has been so lovely on what they've heard. I think that's my favorite thing at the moment, really just being in the community and singing my songs, and seeing the response is fab.
Oh, that's nice. So, if you could perform anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Oh, I think. Obviously, there's the main things like Wembley because it's just had such great moments for music. Abbey Road, again, just great history. The Cavern in Liverpool. Like there's certain things, especially in the UK, that I would love to do. In the States, it would be things like the Grand Ole Opry, Madison Square Gardens, the White House. Like let's go big. The same here, like Buckingham Palace, I think to like perform for the King would just be incredible. Um, yeah, just anything that would appreciate me is fab. But I think they're the main things that I think would be wonderful.
Good choices. Um,
Yeah, that's a hard one though. There's also some really lovely like open amphitheaters as well that I see. I know there's one down in Cornwall and there's one in the States. I think that would just be incredible, just that scenery and just being so connected with like nature. I think that would be awesome too.
definitely. So, what's one message you'd like to give to your fans?
Just thank you. Just a huge thank you so far. Um, when you get the Spotify feedback every month of where your songs have gone and they've traveled the world, and I don't know people in the Philippines, I don't know people in all of these like countries. It's so humbling, and I'm so thankful. And I'm going to keep going because it really is pushing me forwards. And I know you're watching, and I know you're listening, and um, I really am so thankful that for everyone that's reaching out and supporting me because it does mean the world. You never know what response you're going to get to your songs and your creative um, process and what we give out. So I am just truly thankful. And if there's anyone out there thinking about doing it, do it. Follow your dream and live for that purpose. Definitely go out there and get it.
Oh, nice. So finally, what's next for you?
The album. So I'm so excited. The album's been released, and I just can't wait to see what happens with it. I'm so excited for people to hear what we've been working on for the last year and a half. We've literally put everything into it, and it's been such an enjoyable process, getting everything recorded and how we want things to sound, and really just spending that time on the production side of things as well has just been really brilliant. So I'm excited to get out and play it, festivals hopefully in the summer. Yeah, and just see what the big guys got planned for us really. So yeah, excited.
Looking forward to following your journey.
Oh, thank you so much. And yeah, more of this hopefully. Hopefully I can come back on.
So a massive thank you to Elle for joining me on Totally Music. If anyone would like to check out her music, I'll leave all the links in the description below for you. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you for joining me to chat with Elle. I hope you enjoyed finding out a little bit more about her music. Leave a comment below to let her know that you're a new fan. You can also find out more about her music using the links in the description below. And if you'd like to discover some more incredible musicians, then please hit my subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you don't miss a video I post. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.